We get back into the action in the third quarter. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. A strong run. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. And here comes Raheem Mostert in the Miami offense. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now a give to Mostert running right. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Eckler now between the tackles. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. But 223 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Herbert on 1st down now. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Up the middle with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Let's go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Once again, it's Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. They'll run right side with Mostert. Shoves him away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And this play's still live. He faked the spike, go throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes him...
He's got it! Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill! Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he is.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Here now a 3rd down and 8. From the 50, here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Play action. It's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Fighting him off. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler from 17 yards out. And the Chargers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Miami set to take over. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. 2nd and 5. Tua going to hand this to Gaskin. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A handoff running left is Mostert. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Tua going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in big ways.
He wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Herbert to Guyton, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well. With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
And this one is right through. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. So now here come the Dolphins. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And in a spot like this, a tie game late, if you can hit on one of these home run balls, it could win you the ball game. But boy, you run the risk of an interception, and that could be what loses you the game. So a lot riding on every play. That one, incomplete.
Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Here's Tua. That'll be caught by Hill. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
One last throw here for Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record.